All right, listen, I need everybody to slow the roll and chill out and stop emailing me and messaging me about the new Six Ravens place at Disney Springs, right? Everybody wants to hear my opinion on these new glorified Hot Pockets that they're serving at this quote-unquote restaurant. I don't know if we can even call it a restaurant.
Pulled pork. Very soft. Very cheesy.
But hold on, let me back up. Okay, I apologize. It came in very hot there. Came in very hot at the beginning of this video. I want to apologize. Disney Springs, for those that don't know, is a glorified outdoor shopping mall at Walt Disney World that offers all kinds of luxury apparel, like unique entertainment things, as well as all kinds of food and things to eat, right? It's a fancy outdoor shopping mall, which I am also banned from because back in the day I got into a little bit of a shouting match with one of the people from the Blue Man Group, which, by the way, they shouldn't even be talking, right? Isn't part of their gimmick is they don't talk. Why are they shouting at me about things? Anyway, what happened was I saw one of them walking along Disney Springs, like out in the open for whatever reason. I started shouting, "Arrested Development!" You know? This is on the show, it's Tobias. He's like into the Blue Man. You know what? If you haven't seen it, you haven't seen it. Anyway, I guess that's derogatory towards their people, the Blue Man people, because he didn't really care for that, and he started like yelling at me about it. Anyway, you guys are glorified mimes. You're not even clowns. You're glorified mimes. I don't regret what I said. All right, Editor Kenny here. I done goofed up. I done farted up. I guess I got my wires crossed a little bit. I thought the Blue Man Group had a little show at Disney Springs. That's actually like Cirque du Soleil instead. Blue Land Group is over in Universal Studios. But, so apparently I just yelled at a man that was blue at Disney Springs, and that got me banned, which is unfair. It's very unfair. So I think they should rescind that banning because it was just a guy covered in blue. And yeah, we're gonna get into a yelling match. You know, I don't have to justify what I did. All I'm saying is Blue Man Group cannot be trusted.
No, I'm afraid I just blew myself.
There's gotta be a better way to say that.
Anyway, back to the topic at hand, which is Six Ravens, the new place that's also owned by Gideon's Cookies, I guess, opened up at Disney Springs, and everybody was so excited about this. Let's roll the montage.
Yeah, they be looking like fancy Hot Pockets, I'm not gonna lie.
Dive in here, what we got?
Let us sort these
the
out.
cheeseburger one, and
I think that's some nice texture right on top.
Diced pickled poblano peppers, barbecue.
Ready? Here we go.
We're Costco guys. Of course we go shopping while eating a chicken bake.
They have some of these grab-and-go options. They're called coffins. Bigger than a Hot Pocket.
look at how good that like sweet, savory.
It's more bready. More bready is the best way to put it.
There's a little bit of crushed red pepper in there.
That bouncy cheese, like kind of giving like a bouncy cheese. You can do that's all cheese.
And I had to be subjected to an unbelievable amount of content creators, influencers, vloggers rushing off to Disney Springs to make a video about this place. I mean, everybody went. Of course, the trackers, paging Mr. Morrow, super enthused, right down Main Street, WDW News, and these two, you know, that and that guy, and you can tell a lot of them had zero experience reviewing food. They just kind of ate it and was like, oh.
Chicken pesto.
All kinds of creators, all rushed out there pretty much the first day and decided to buy everything on the menu.
And I was able to pick up one of everything. So we have all 6 coffins, we have all of the dipping sauces, the chocolate chip cookie tart, we have the potato skins.
And like, do they eat all that food?
I'm pretty thirsty.
Like, that's a real question. Do the influencers, like, do they actually eat it all, or do they just take like one bite and then throw it away? Because I think that's massive food waste, in my opinion. I'm not a big fan of that. It's really disgusting.
I think I'm realizing that I don't love the dough of these coffins. It's very doughy, I guess you could say. Each coffin is very doughy. It reminds me of a Chili's Southwestern egg roll, but just a little bit worse.
If you're gonna order the food, eat the food. Don't just take one bite and be like, oh, look at this. I did it for the vine, you know, for the meme of it. The food waste in this country is abhorrent. Even if like what I'm eating is terrible, I'll still finish it because I think that's just wasteful. And it's disrespectful to all the stuff that went into making it. Even though I can't really classify these Hot Pockets, glorified Hot Pockets, as food, I would still eat it. And I would still feel miserable about it. I'd have like a post-food depression after eating it, and I'd probably go back for another. But that's my own thing that I'm working through, you know, eating disgusting food. But here we go. Here's the menu. 6 Ravens coffins. Hark! Our coffin is a yeast roll stuffed with all the substance required for a valiant quest. We have the villain of Valentina, house basil pesto chicken, yep, tomatoes, the wizard's wonder, mac and cheese melons. Why are they stuffing mac and cheese in everything? I feel like that's a big thing right now. Just jamming mac and cheese into everything. The imperial idiot, mildly spicy chicken and potato and carrot coconut curry, yep, The Moorish monk, middle-aged grilled cheese using Vermont white cheddar. Oh, so it's just like grilled cheese inside of a Hot Pocket? Really? The Forager's Find are spice roasted sweet potatoes, black bean corn salsa. They're Hot Pockets. They're mushy Hot Pockets that apparently you have to eat like right away as soon as it comes out.
Kinda is a little soft. They said it's best to enjoy these immediately. As soon as you get them, you're supposed to eat them so they're nice and hot. This is still very, very hot.
But I feel like when you break it open, it's just going to be filled with so much unbelievable heat that is going to destroy your mouth. If you wait too long, apparently it doesn't taste so good. And a lot of these influencers end up waiting too long because they got the whole menu and they have to go each pocket at a time. And also, 6 Ravens is owned by the same company that makes Gideon's cookies, which they're fine. They're fine. My wife is a gigantic fan of it. She loves those frickin' cookies. I think she's more into the artwork and kind of the whole branding and design behind Gideon's, which this place also has. But the Gideon's cookies, I don't know, sometimes it's too much work for these like giant cookies like that, right? I mean, I really just like the chocolate chip. But anyway, when you eat the cookies, there's so many chocolate chips, it just shreds the top of your mouth. And it's just like, this is too much. This is too much work. I just want a cookie. Side note, 7-Eleven has some really good cookies, by the way. I think, low-key, some great cookies there. Now I kind of want one, now that I'm thinking about it. I remember one time my wife spent like $100 bucks there at Gideon's. Like, she ordered a bunch and then she had me order a bunch, so we ended up taking home like 13 freaking cookies, and we kept them in our freezer because everyone's like, oh, they freeze really well. And we ended up having these stupid cookies for months.
This one, the filling is not super flavorful, but the chicken is delicious. Like, does that make sense? It doesn't have a ton of flavor, but the chicken itself is very moist, very tender.
And this brings me to my main issue with this place. And don't worry, I have a couple of them. First, it seems as though most of the creators and influencers didn't really care for this food.
I want to love 6 Ravens. I want to. I just cannot. Because it's the same problem I have with Gideon's. It's like, it's all about the presentation.
And a lot of them pointed out in their videos that the line to get in was pretty long.
Is to let you guys know how long I would wait in line for any of that food. And I hate to say it, but the longest I'd wait in line is like 15 minutes.
And listen, I get that this place is new, right? We're all excited about a new thing. We want to try a new thing. We want to be the first to taste it and tell everybody about it and be like, oh boy, look at this new thing. But if the food isn't good, not a lot of people recommend it. I kind of feel like maybe the 6 Ravens place figured out a way to cheat the system, more or less, because they got the influencers to hype up this place to an unbelievable degree. So much so that everybody has a massive feeling of FOMO, the fear of missing out. So they're like, I got to go to this place. Some influencers say it's good, some say it's bad, and then you kind of want to go because, again, you want to do it for the meme, for the vine, get the little Hot Pocket thing and stuff it up to the frame, like, ooh, look at how bad this is. And then you kind of taste it and you make your own video about it. And then just it repeats the cycle. And all we're getting is just an avalanche, a tsunami of unbelievable hype behind this place. So everybody wants to try it out. The influencers have done this for Six Ravens. And Six Ravens is just sitting back being like, we figured it out. We had them do all of the marketing and stuff for us. And here's the thing. I bet everybody watching right now, they're like, ooh, those look kind of good. Those Hot Pockets look kind of good. And you're probably thinking to yourself, do I have some Hot Pockets in my freezer? I could go for some of them right now. Or maybe the next time you're out and about, you're gonna see something in like a folded tube form, like a calzone of some kind, like, looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. And the other issue is this. I am worried about all of these Orlando content creator, influencer, vloggers consuming all this junk food. This glorified, these hate pockets, as I have dubbed them. There's only so much money you can make from these videos, right? I doubt a lot of these creators are going to even make back the money that they spent buying all of this junk food. And be honest with me, if you're an influencer out there watching this, are you really into rating this food? Are you really into culinary arts and sciences? Is this really your passion? Or maybe you just like eating food and you want to make a video and maybe get a couple clicks for it. Honestly, answer me that. Are you guys really into this food? Or is it just kind of easy to make? And yeah, I get it. I am kind of contributing to the noise and the hype surrounding this. I'm not even gonna call it a restaurant. It's a food hole. A food hole with hate pockets. Are you guys really into it? You guys really like this food? You like theme park food? So far, theme park foodies have been the only ones to offer a real review of the food and the operations at Six Ravens. They actually kind of sound like they know what they're talking about. They weren't just vloggers eating one pocket at a time and saying, oh wow, it was really doughy.
I will say there's a term in marketing called artificial scarcity, and whoever owns Gideon's or runs Gideon's is definitely operating with that thought in mind. I don't think any vlogger has said this before, but these kitchens, in my opinion, are purposely meant to not be able to meet the demand. Because if you walk outside past them, you see the long line, you then go, what's that? Oh, that's a 4-hour line for a cookie? That must be the best cookie ever. And then you start talking about it more and it creates this virality to the experience. That doesn't mean the food is bad, but it's definitely an element of the marketing that I would assume they're purposely attempting in, because they know that they already can't meet demand for the cookies. So why create something else? And they made something so small that you're gonna see the line outside the door.
I mean, what more do you need? You got a 7-Eleven, you can get your taquitos, you can get, not an ad, this is not an ad, turning into an ad, it's not an ad, not an ad. So what have we learned today? Well, that I'm the only trusted news source when it comes to reviewing food. Everybody reaches out to me and they want to know my opinion on things, especially on disgusting food. I'm the disgusting food guy now. I will carry that burden so others won't have to. Also, I'm a bit worried about influencers. I think they are spending too much money on junk food, and too many of them are doing it. And then finally, boy, that JoJo guy, huh? As we all know, I am the only trusted news source on the internet. I do not tell lies. I do not fabricate things. I don't fib. Everything I say is true. Everything I say is correct. So I'm gonna say this right now. Avoid these hate pockets. Don't wait in like a 2-hour line for the hate pockets or their virtual queue. It's a scam. What it is, the virtual queues are scams. What they do is they make a virtual queue so then you can like walk around and shop or just roast in the sun. And then you're so desperate and hungry and like you'll eat anything. I've waited in line for 2 hours. Give me whatever hate pocket you have behind the counter. I'll take that one that's even fell on the floor. Don't buy into the hype around the hate pockets. But honestly, how much did all that cost? That had to have cost. I'll put a number on the side here, and once I get home and like add it all up, because everyone's like, I bought the whole menu. How much money was that, really? I'm gonna look at it and be like, wow, That's too much. You guys spent way too much money on Hot Pockets. I was gonna make a Jim Gaffigan joke, but I just couldn't like put it all together, and I felt like that would have been too easy. You know, because he does the Hot Pocket jokes, or he did that like 20 years ago. Does anyone know who Jim Gaffigan is these days? Are you kids out there watching? Do you know who Jim Gaffigan is and how he was iconic for helping out Hot Pockets? He would love this place, Six Ravens. That's, I think, why everybody wanted me to talk about it, because they're like, oh, Six Ravens, it's like Six Flags. It's not. It's not anything like Six Flags. It's nothing like Six Flags. How dare you? How dare you? If you guys have any other things you want to send me and email me, here is the email. Please, and please, 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 stop emailing me about the Six Ravens place. Do not send an email saying, hey, talk about the Six Ravens Hot Pockets. They're real bad. Don't put that in the subject header. Please.
Hey, if you don't like Disney, well, then why would you go? I went because I love my children. You know, now there are adults without children that go to Disney, and they're called weirdos.